Every single year it happens. That one team everyone swears is going to be a contender. The hype train is off the rails. The analysts are buzzing, and then the season starts. This year, one of those teams was the Penn State Nittany Lions. All the returning talent, all the potential, and yet another year of what-ifs. Well, I'm sure Penn State fans are tired of what-ifs. Today, we're not just rebuilding a team, we're taking on the burden of expectation. Can new head coach Hugo Hillhumper take the most overhyped squad in college football this year and actually deliver them not just one, but two national titles? In my opinion, I think the most surprising thing about the entire season is not the Oregon game. It's like how quickly everything collapsed. Like in like a few weeks span, they lost to UCLA, who's been horrible this year. They lost to Northwestern. Obviously, James Franklin got fired. They haven't won a single Big Ten game this year. They're 0-5, which is just absolutely insane. Obviously, with Coach Hillhumper, we're probably going to win one Big Ten game because these rosters, they're not really like indicative of what happens in real life. But let's do defensive line to tier 1. I've already got a few of this to tier 1 per usual. I mean, I'm not just going to sit here and waste my coaching points. But to make it more somewhat realistic, I am going to start Ethan Grunkemeyer for the games that I am coaching / playing for the rest of this season, since obviously Drew Aller did get hurt for the rest of the year. In regards to the rest of the roster, I think it's really just the easiest way to sum it up is that all of their best players got worse than they were last year for the most part. I know there's a couple of guys that have been pretty good this year still. Like Katron Allen, for example, is still good, but most of their best players just did not improve really at all. Oh, frick. That sucks. That's what happens when you are not good at football. This kid was committed, but I think he unlocked us out. I made sure not to go after kids that had championship contenders, a deal breaker, for obvious reasons. I think it was playing style, so it's unfortunate. It is what it is. We're still off to a good start in the recruiting trail, although we have lost some kids. A 5-star quarterback to Ohio State, a 5-star jet offensive. Ohio State's just an op, man. I don't even blame them, though. Oh, we lost this 5-star kid to Indiana. I didn't even realize that. Shoots. Certainly could have won more 5-star recruitment, so I doubt we're going to finish with the #1 class, but it still should be a top 10 class. No doubt in my mind. This is what I was talking about, though, in reference to, like, we should definitely win one Big Ten game at least to end the year, because Penn State still is better than Indiana on the game with the updated rosters, so not a horrible start. We're down 3. Not the end of the world, because Indiana's actually good in sim on here, so good for them. Going to Flutter here, though. R1. No, I'm gonna get sacked. Awesome. We actually have a good amount of kids coming for a visit this game, too, so yeah, this game's important. No! Ethan, did he get hurt? He pulled his hamstring, so I hope that doesn't happen in real life for his sake, but I guess Drew will be our quarterback for like a quarter or two. I guess the Coach Hillhumper effect doesn't matter. We are gonna lose this game more than likely unless I can clutch up, which, we'll see about that, buddy. Circle? That's not gonna be enough. And he drops it anyway. Of course he does. Don't know why we'd kick in this situation. Doesn't really do anything. The clock is not our friend right now, Coach Hillhumper. I don't know why we would kick. It doesn't make any sense. X, triangle, triangle. Please catch us. Thank you. Oh, it's Nick Singleton. Oh, do not ask Penn State fans about him. They do not like that guy. Not so much the person. I'm not trying to dog on all these guys, but I mean, they suck in real life, and it's not like they'd be doing bad if they had better players. You know what I mean? It's not really like a mystery why they're bad. Oh my gosh, Ethan, that was a horrible throw. But yeah, I have nothing against Nicholas Singleton. He was really good, especially when he was like younger. I don't know what happened to him, man. I haven't watched enough Penn State to know. Maybe he got too big and bulked up. I think I read that somewhere. It's kind of what happened with Donovan Edwards. Like, he tried to bulk up too much, and he just lost too much of his burst and explosiveness, and he was never like a big contact balance type of running back. So maybe that's what happened with Nicholas Singleton. I don't know, but I'm just gonna keep feeding him. He keeps getting open. It's the only thing that's... Oh, it's Cratron this time. Never mind, not Nicholas. Dude, he's breaking tackles like crazy, though. Looks like they're gonna get the ball back, though, which, believe me, I'm not thrilled about. Okay, maybe it's a good thing. I did not expect us to get the ball back, and we have it in their territory. Yes, this is good. Big fan circle. Now Ethan step run. Ethan! Okay, he's not as fast as I thought. Just need one first down, Tan Man. Just need one first down, Tanner. There we go. And he actually catches that. Good for you, Nick. I was dogging on you earlier, man, but you made a nice play right there. Do not miss the kick, Tanner. Think happy thoughts. Go to your happy place. There we go. Let's go, man. Yeah. Is this realistic? Absolutely not. But blame the roster people. Or honestly, I don't even know if you can blame them, because if they make a team go down like 10 overall, think about all those kids that would opt out of that. It's like the agreement thingy that they made with all the players to use their NIL and stuff. So, oh wait, we didn't get any commits? What? Okay then, I guess that's what happened. Dude, what the frick? I know for a fact we had several kids come for a visit, man. Shoot. This feels so gross. Maybe I should have just given us forced losses, because I'll be the one to say it. They're probably not going to beat Indiana. But then again, I made a UCLA video thinking they'd lose to Penn State, and they beat Penn State. So I don't want to rule anything out, but I would be pretty stunned if Penn State makes a bowl game this year. Because they'd have to, they're 4-5 right now. Oh, that's right. Do they count the FCS game? They should, because they're a power team. I don't think they really care about that. They could split these. They could beat Michigan State and Rutgers. Maybe they'll lose to Nebraska and Indiana. But in this reality or universe, Coach Hillhumper said, screw all that. I'm just going to win out the rest of the season. And Ethan got hurt again, apparently. That's awesome. Rushing, Katron. This is the thing, though. Another thing with this team that's like really disappointing, and I'd be pretty sad if I'm a Penn State fan right now, is like they're so old. So whoever takes over this job in real life, they're going to have a lot of work to do, because it's going to be a lot of newness. Now, obviously, it's Penn State. Like, it's going to be a good job, but man, there are so many seniors I've yet to see. Okay, there's a junior, Tony Rojas, and championship contenders deal breaker. Great, man. And then interceptions, we only got 4 the entire season. All these stats are kind of jaded because of the forced losses and forced wins. So there's not really much to glean from all that, but for some reason, I found so many 3-star gems late, easily. Usually, I never find 3-star gems in like the videos where I really need them, but for some reason, this video, I don't really need 3-star gems, and I found 5, and I scouted like maybe 10, so pretty crazy how lucky I got finding all these 3-star gems. And then obviously there's still some kids left in our board that we can get, but we did lose a kid to Clemson, which is unfortunate because we need a running back for Katron and Nick, but we're still gonna hit the portal up. But I do want most of this class to be young freshmen, because I don't want to go too heavily into the portal. I do want this to be pretty realistic. Speaking of realistic, what do you think the odds are that they keep Andy Kolonecki and Jim Knowles? I think Andy's going to get fired regardless, so I will fire him even if I like his skill trees. Then Jim Knowles, this is interesting. If Brian Hartline gets hired, I think he'll stick around possibly. But honestly, with how much of a step back the defense has taken this year, I would probably fire Jim Knowles either way. Even though the buyout's probably a lot of money. I don't know. I don't care. This is Coach Hillhumper's regime. We don't care about money. This is an alternate reality. Penn State's paying $50 million to have James Franklin not coach their football team, so I don't think money could be an excuse. The Cheez-It Citrus Bowl, though, against Missouri. Before the Cheez-Its Bowl, though, man, Cheez-Its sound good. I could easily crush a Cheez-Its box right now. Those things are cracked. Putch Jones, though, or Butch Jones, I don't know, I said Putch. We got him to be our new OC, and then Alex Swearinger. You guys already know what I like. Motivator / recruiter, that's what both of them do. I didn't really care about anything else. Butch Jones is a little bit better, so that's nice. Thank you, Butch. Butch sounds like the name you'd give like a pirate or something. That is such a cool name, and I got stuck with stupid Tanner. R1, catch that. Whoa, Kyron Hudson. Okay, big boy strength. He's been to weight room. Let's go. I know what he does with his Cheez-Its. He laces them things with some PEDs. He's got steroids all throughout every Cheez-It bite. That would be interesting. I don't know if you could actually do that. Think about it. You probably could. Science is such a magical thing. Dude, Drew, this is your last game as a kitty cat, man. I need to see some better throws, but that's fine. It was a completion, not the end of the roll. It's going to touch right here. I do want to win this game because championship contender, it's cratered right now. Like, we need it to get higher. Texas routes? Is that open? Dude, Texas route is so good. We need to replace Katron Allen and Nick Singleton. Like, I'm going to need to get an instant impact transfer running back out of the portal. Holy corn dog. We are destroying them now. Ha ha ha. Penn State fans, I'm sure this is what you imagined, you know, without the 5 losses, of course. Playing a team like Missouri. You'd imagine this type of performance in real life, but no, you suck, unfortunately for you. I'm just going to simulate the rest of this game. There's no point. Ended up winning by 25, so Cheez-Its are ours. Do we get like a lifetime member? Nah, that doesn't make sense. It's not Sam's Club, Tanner. It's not Casio. That wouldn't make sense. Regardless, it's a win, so he finished 8-5, which, oh man, it's just not realistic, but it's Coach Hillhumper, so how would we know for sure? Maybe he's exactly what this team needs in real life. How can we really know without actually testing it? That's what we're doing right now. Let's get receivers tier 1, and then I was talking about running backs. We're going to need to recruit one because I didn't get that gem that committed to Clemson, so let's get that to tier 2. I was kind of worried about this since I did get Andrew Olish out of the portal in a previous video. He was committed to Michigan. He flipped to Penn State on signing day. I think maybe it wasn't. It was the second signing day, I think. I don't know for sure, so kind of a personal kid I wanted to keep in the program. Unfortunately, it didn't happen, and the other kids that we could have tried to have gotten. Of course, I didn't get any of them, so screw you guys. You guys don't want to win national championships for Coach Hillhumper. Other kids transferring, I mean, Tony Rojas is not great because he's really good. Same with Elliott Washington II. Like, that would be nice. And then, oh my gosh, that is a Hawaiish name if I've ever seen one. Oli Vagay. Or is that Vavega? I messed that up. There's too many G's, I said. Ioni. So, yeah, he is going to the NFL. Have fun, party hard, tell Roger I said hi, and then graduates. Oh, God. gosh, it's so much, man. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. Really? We lost 2 more kids during bowl season. Jaleel Rasmussen, 4-star gem, and then another kid to Ohio State. Oh, I hate you. So annoying. It's fine. Not gonna freak out because we're probably gonna get this one kid, Zach Goodwin, who is right in her home state. So that's a big priority of this video. Got to keep the best kids in Pennsylvania because, I mean, that's where Abdul Carter was from. I think Micah Parsons also Pennsylvania. Nick Singleton was from Pennsylvania. He was a 5-star recruit, and then they got a 5-star. I mean, he decommitted in real life. I think his name like came on spell or something like that. Point being, Pennsylvania has a lot of good players in it. We got to make sure we keep the best ones home. Oh, there's actually some 5-star recruits this cycle. Okay, well, Ahmad Hart. That would be a perfect instant impact running back. I don't know if we're going to get him because we're 8th interest, but I'm definitely going to try my tits off. And we did get him. Let's go. He saw Coach Hillhumper on the opposite sideline of that Cheez-Its Bowl, was like, yeah, let's go join the fun team. Yeah, let's go. We lost Carter Smith, though. I think it's because I had another left tackle commit out of the portal, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Cage Casey. Cage with a K. Oh my gosh, I'm going to keep complaining about it. I complain about it like all my videos, dude. My name is so lame. You got Cage with a K. Colin Simmons, though, we also picked up. So we got 2 5-stars out of the portal. Talk about sniping people. Let's go. We got every other kid we went after this cycle. Like, this went so remarkably well. I didn't get a quarterback because I kind of want Ethan to be the guy for us, and that's why I went after a couple of transfer portal receivers, as well as obviously Ahmad, and then some offensive linemen and a tight end. I wanted to put as many pieces around it as I possibly can because I want him to be that guy this video. Would have been nice if we could have gotten that 5-star in the regular season that went to Ohio State, because maybe he could have been the guy, but it is what it is. Let's look at these development traits, though. So far, so good. Okay, yeah, there's going to be some normals, which is, the one 5-star recruit that we got out of high school has normal. Dude, what are the odds, man? That is so flippin' lame. Fortunately, this is probably going to be the worst recruiting class of the video, since we didn't really have that much recruiter upgraded, but most of these development traits are good. I've seen a fair amount of normals, which is expected, because like I just said, we don't really have recruiter unlocked too much, but the 3-star gems down here are all obviously going to be good players if they get enough time to develop and stuff, so excited for that. Oh my gosh, we actually snuck into the top 5. Oh, man, we were only 2 points away from the top spot. Ha ha ha, already. Juiced out of the wazoo. Ahmad Hardy, oh my gosh, 95 overall. That's an instant erection right there. And then Colin Simmons at 93. Oh my goodness, yeah. Just thank you, Portal. Thank you. I didn't want to go too OP with it. Like I said, I want this to be built through the recruiting ranks. The Portal in this game is way too good. You guys all know that. I don't want to build an entire team out of the Portal. That's not the point of this video because it's just not realistic. I want Penn State fans to watch this video and be like, oh, we got some recruits that are really good players 3/4 years into the future. It's kind of the goal, but Zach is a 78 left tackle. He's our highest ranked recruit from Pennsylvania. He looks really good. And he was a 5-star. I know I said the only 5-star out of high school we got was a normal. I was wrong on that. I forgot that we got 4. Zach is definitely going to be our best young offensive lineman for the future. I also picked up Shaquille Frost. Like, we picked up some good old linemen, which has been a problem at Penn State. They haven't really been able to build consistently dominant offensive lines. So, got to make sure we do that, Coach Hillhumper. And it looks like we are en route, baby girl. This is a really good haul, man. Training time is here. Who else is eating the laced Cheez-Its? Come on, come on, come on. Ooh, a +2. Ahmad's up to a 97. There's a lot of +1s. Oh, this is so much different than the Northwestern video I just made. Oh my gosh, man. If you all watched that video, you know how insane talent developer popped off in that video. This is night and day, the difference. Oh, man. There's not even a single +10 yet, is there? Dude, this is so depressing. Yeah, it makes me so sad. But you know what? We're still making progress, all right? That's all I care about right now. We are making forward progress. You know, there's momentum being built with Coach Hillhumper at the helm. Fortunately, one of the best upgrades was Ethan. He went up 6. He has star development. Like, there's a lot to like with this kid. Like, he has some speed. 78's not great, but it's also not like turtle speed. And he's a 4-star recruit. Pretty solid skill caps with that 4-star ranking. So yeah, he's definitely gonna be our QB of the future, and that's how I want it to be. Like I said, I want this to be somewhat realistic. I want to try and keep all the young kids on Penn State, but we still need to get like a running back for the future. There's not too much like depth in this room. There are some good young players though. Quentin Martin Jr., another kid from Pennsylvania, and then TK Hayes, another kid. Like Pennsylvania, man, it's a slept on recruiting ground. I'm telling you, dude, there are some really good players that we're going to need to try and make sure that we keep this entire video. But yeah, the team across the board is definitely improved, especially with the portal. Like the portal, oh my gosh, dude, it helped out so much. This helps too. Juicy coach points. Let's do quarterback quarterbacks in case Ethan does leave us in a few years and we don't have 2 national titles by then. Let's do secondary, and then let's do O-line, as well as we need to get some linebackers this cycle. Plus, Penn State always has insane linebackers, it feels like. I'm flattered, AP poll. We're actually ranked in the preseason thingy, so thank you guys for that. But we are below UConn, which, oh my gosh, they are a 61. We are 30 overall higher. You know what? UConn's in the Northeast. Let's schedule them in the non-con. That could be an easy early season quality win until the rest of the season's played and everybody's like, oh, they suck. Yeah, because Penn State's non-conference in real life is just an absolute joke. So I guess we'll schedule somebody challenging, wink, wink. Call this finessing the system. I don't care. The rest of the schedule, though, that's right. They play Michigan. I knew about that. USC, Washington to end the season. We don't have to play Ohio State. That's right, because I don't think they play them until like 2030 or something like that. So this schedule, man, is very manageable. Like, I could see us in the Big Ten title game this season. That's not even over exaggerating. We gotta see how Ethan plays, though. He's gotta be a stud. It's so far he has been. At least you'd assume so. I mean, maybe I'm being duped. Wouldn't be the first time. We beat UConn by 19. Temple. I mean, all these teams suck. Like, come on, dude. We should be winning by double digits. Ethan, let me see juicy numbers. Come on, come on, come on. Ooh, yeah. 9 touchdowns, 1 interception. Completion percentage isn't horrible. This is good. Now, obviously, we're gonna get tested like this week against USC, but like, this is what you want to see. You also want to see this. Coach points for Coach Hillhumper. Let's do defensive line. Obviously, we got some kids visiting for this game too, so pretty stressful, I will say, but recruiting wise, it's gonna be way better than it was last year, but that kind of goes without saying. Like, it's harder to recruit worse than we did last year when we get better as a recruiter with the whole skill tree stuff. We already have a commit, actually. Randy Corner, he's an outside linebacker, which we desperately need this cycle, so he looks like he's gonna be a stud. And we are a little bit higher overall than USC. They're also ranked top 10. This could be a big time win, man, to let everybody know, like, hey, we had that last year, that was crappy, but this year, we back, man. Oh, man, we're down 10. Ethan, I need you to save the day, buddy. Come on. X right here to our new transfer portal tight end. No, R1, though. That's open. Yes, yes, yes. Kane Saunders. Really don't want to have to kick a field goal, guys. Please. Circle. Well, that's simple enough. I don't have to kick a field goal. That was weird defense. They are definitely giving it to us raw, which I don't like. Salmonella exists, and I've never had to experience it, but right now, oh my gosh, this is bad. This is bad square. Of course, it got batted down. I hiccuped at the same time, so sorry about that. But yeah, this is horrible for so many reasons. Like, I just don't know why we're so bad. Like, what the heck, Monseco? No, Ethan's up a run touchdown. Ethan's fast enough. That's that training, but hasn't helped us this game, unfortunately. I guess we could take this as a learning experience, kind of like that talk you have in 5th grade with your teachers. By the way, did you guys all have those talks, man? It was really weird. I don't know why they chose 5th grade. Like, what made them decide that? Actually, I tried to throw it to, but of course, just didn't happen. It's fine. What the frick ever? This game was clearly cursed, and I don't really know why. Defensively, just not good. Offensively, not good enough either. 542 yards, dude. We got dominated by even more than the score. Like, we should have lost by 20 plus. They ran for 200 yards. What? I'm not gonna lie, I thought that we'd win this game. Just complete transparency. Why do you think I had those kids come for a visit? But this is pretty demoralizing. Jaden Mayava carved us alive, which I don't like. That's funny. We actually got commits after that game. Now all these kids came for the visit week 3 against UConn, so didn't really affect their commitments. I do want to see how much it went up for some of these other guys. It was week 4. Did we gain like that much influence or not much? It's not that much. Oh man. All right. Well, yeah, this Greg Cook kid, it looks like he's gonna go to Ohio State. He's a 4-star gem in our own backyard. Freaking, oh gosh, I hate the Buckeyes, man. They can suck a coconut. Shocker. I mean, real shocker. I lost more kids to Ohio State. A 5-star from Cleveland, a 4-star from Hamilton, Ohio. I mean, I'm trying to go into Ohio and pick up some of their best players. It's not gonna be the most successful thing in the world. I lost a kid to Clemson, Notre Dame. No, he was a 5-star gem. And then a kid to Michigan, another 5-star gem, and then a 4-star to Michigan State. So we're still losing recruitments, which is fine. It's how it is. It's not like I have recruiter maxed out. And even when you have recruiter maxed out in this game, you still lose recruitment. So it's not the end of the world. We still have like 4 or 5 5-star recruits right now. I think we're sitting with 4-ish. Yeah, we still have a chance at finishing with the, I don't know. Ohio State is 4 5-stars. Maybe we won't finish with the top class. We'll definitely be top 3 again. Something I want to try though for the rest of this video is turning off auto progress players. I know a lot of you have been wanting me to do that. I want to try it just with quarterbacks. I don't want to auto progress that position position. Every other position, though, I'll let them auto-progress. So I think the way to work around that is you upgrade the quarterback manually, and then you let the auto-progress do its thing by turning it back on. So that's what I'm going to try and do. Hopefully, I don't mess something up. That's what I'm really concerned about because I'm an absolute idiot. I'm a knucklehead, but it's fine. I'm sure everything will be okay. Let's get offensive line to tier 3. There's always good offensive line transfers. I mean, we know firsthand we got that Cage kid last year out of the portal. But on the field, we're 9-2, and we're ranked way too high. The AP poll, I talk about in every video. My gosh, I just don't know why it's the way it is. It just feels like there's no logic to it. I feel like the only logic to it is not having logic, if that makes sense. Probably not. Like, how are we ranked ahead of USC? They beat us, and they have less losses. It just doesn't make any sense. We also lost to Michigan. I mean, our only 2 losses by 10 and by 3. We haven't really gotten blown out, but speaking of blowing out, dude, we've been blowing out a lot of teams. Ethan, oh my gosh. I'm excited to see his end of the season stats because the offense this year has been really phenomenal. Like, their worst game was that game we played against USC. Gotta finish the season strong now. We're traveling all the way out to Washington. Oh, man, jet lag definitely exists. I don't like planes. They freak me out. My ears pop even when I chew gum. I don't know if it's like some sort of mutation or genetic thing. I have no idea. I just don't like planes. So this is probably gonna be a tough game. Honestly, it's not even gonna be the end of the world if we lose this game though, because I still think they'll let us in the playoff. Like, there's no way we should be ranked 4th right now with 2 losses. I cannot get over that. It's just so stupid how this game works. Circle, step around Ethan, just get the first down or touchdown. Maybe no, okay. Not fast enough for a touchdown, but we got like 10 yards off that. Let's go. High IQ stuff, Tanner. Think about what would Albert Einstein do square. He would throw that. He would throw that's touchdown. Let's go. Thank you. I don't want to call myself a genius because we all know that's certainly not true, but man, I feel smart with the way I went after the portal. Like, there was not that many kids we could go after since, you know, 35 is the max and we already had a big recruiting class, but mostly recruiting offensive recruits. I feel like that was so smart because Ethan just has so many weapons. We really set him up for success, and I think that's why the offense is so good this year because he's not going to be the guy that carries us. You know what I mean? Like, maybe next year when he's up like to an 85 or an 86-ish, but the rest of the offense is just so good that he doesn't need to carry us, and it's great. This was an absolute beatdown, though. We just destroyed them. That's how Blizzards at Dairy Queen must feel whenever I step foot on the premises. Like, just any Blizzard in sight, they are going to get pounded, and that's what we did to Washington. I am asking for a little bit of leeway, though, since I've never used manual upgrader. I don't know when to expect to get the upgrades. I'm going to try and do it during training results. I feel like that makes the most sense, because I doubt he has any upgrades right now, because I literally just turn it on. Yeah, he doesn't have any right now, I don't think. He only has 3 skill points, so I'll try and do that during the offseason. Regardless, his stats, so good. And it's only up from here with Ethan. So excited for him. Rushing Ahmad, just not even fair that we got this count at the portal, bro. He's a cheat code. We need to get a running back for the future, though. Probably going to be Quentin Martin or Tiki Hayes. Those 2 are pretty solid. And then receiving, Jaden Gibson, another kid we got out of the portal. Really good. Victor Snow, like, the portal, man. Oh, my gosh. So glad it provided what it did, because we were desperate, believe me, and thankfully it delivered. Colin Simmons, I mean, all of our best players were kids out of the portal, which is something I don't want to have happen for when we win national championships this video, but for right now, that's fine. Colin Simmons, like, 21.5 sacks. Like, bro, he always transfers in this game, and I don't know why, but yeah, interceptions, 3 kids we got out of the portal. Actually, AJ Harris is already on the team, so not him, but Brian Nelson II, Xavier Brown, both were kids that we got out of the portal. Team stats wise, though, offensively, we were number 2. That's incredible. And that defensive, dude, whoa, maybe we could win a natty this year. We'll see, man. I don't know. That USC game really traumatized me, so I highly doubt it, but there's a chance. Great, dude. Dabo, he brainwashed 2 more kids, and unfortunately, we finished 2nd, and then we were not even close for this James kid, the 4-star gem cornerback. That's unfortunate. Did we really not get a running back this cycle? I tried hard, too. We could get Deshaun Johnson. We'll see. He's from Alabama, so I'm not exactly the most confident there, but we did get a 5-star quarterback this cycle, so if Ethan wants to leave us early, hopefully Tyrone Parrish will be waiting in the arms. Excited for his opportunity, but we both know it's not going to happen because everybody transfers in this game. But conference championships, we had 2 Big Ten losses. Obviously, we're not going to make the Big Ten championship game. Forgot to mention that I found some 3-star gems late, by the way. I added like 4 or 5 of those at the bottom of the thingy. John Mateer wins the Heisman. Those stats are not that impressive, but I'm sure he ran for a boatload of yards. Colin wins the Chuck Bodnerick. Let's go. 21 sacks, 30 TF Hills. Just absolutely bonkers. Also wins that Defensive End of the Year award thingy, and then the Bronco Nagurski. I always love that one. Bronco with a K. And then he wins the Lombardi, the Thor Hammer thingy mablobber. I don't know what that is. It's some periodic table. I'm not a chemistry teacher. We really got a 1st round bye. My gosh, dude. The AP poll loves us this year. Oh, so much so that we got more coach points. Let's go ahead and do linebackers to tier 3? I want to try and get a transfer portal linebacker if there are any of those. Spicy Senorita. We got a little playoff rematch. Notre Dame versus Penn State, 4 versus 5. I'm sure they clapped whoever they played in the first round because it's a G5 team. So yeah, Notre Dame's definitely going to be good. Come on, gang. This is supposed to be the Coach Hillhumper regime. We're losing. No. All right, Ethan. Let's save the day. We're only down 7. I don't act like it's the end of the world. X, triangle. Just throw triangle and hope for the best. Ooh, yucky. Someone get wide open. Make it easy for Tanner. Thank you. There we go. All right, tie game. I'm afraid that the stench of losing big-time games has not wore off this program yet. We're down 3. I mean, there's still plenty of time, so I don't want to act like it's the end of the world. Can I throw X? Yes, I can. Nice catch, dude. That transfer portal tight end is such a stud. Dorian Fleming, man. What a ball player. I like it. He's not some big chungus that can't run more than 4 yards without falling over his own feet, so that's great. That's touchdown. He's so good. Like I said, we have such good weapons on offense. Offense is not my concern for this playoff push. It's the defense. Oh my gosh. Against any competent offense this year, they have just gotten torn alive. I'm getting flashbacks, PTSD thingies from that USC game. That was so embarrassing to the University of Penn State. And the same thing's kind of happening right now with Notre Dame. Like, I need to get really aggressive because we need to get the ball back. And we got to make sure they don't get into field goal range, which is hard to do because the CPU can kick it from the moon. So, yeah, we got to get a stop right here. Get aggressive, gang. I'm not going to run commit because there's a decent chance they'll pass right here. Nope, they actually did run. And that's first. That's bad. That's field goal range too. Shoot. And they just got another first down. Well, bearing a miracle where we get like a fumble or something, I think it is GG's. Why do they just throw that? What are they doing? Never mind. What in the heck? My oh my, man. Sometimes the CPU does stuff where it's like, maybe I'm not as dumb as I think I am. Because there's no way in hell I do what they just did right there. Why would they pass and then they just threw it right to my defender? Like, what the heck, dude? If I didn't know any better, I'd think that it's some sort of like Las Vegas thing. Dude, what is going on? I have no idea, but now I have a chance to win this game. Nope, I just threw a pick. Oh my gosh. Well, so much for, man, I thought that I got played. I really, shoot! So I guess the stench of James Franklin is still lingering. It's all right, though. We're going to work on it. I'm going to get fans around the facility, around the clock, because we're winning national championships this video. This was a step in the wrong direction, but hey, you know, 1 step backward, 2 steps forward. That's the mindset. Never a good feeling when you lose a monk. We lost Walt Monk to the portal. That really would have helped us out with simulation for the future, I'm assuming. We did gain a half-star in team prestige, so woohoo to that. I convinced Tyler Armstead to come back. He's not great, but I guess we'll take him for the depth. And then Xavier Brown tried to transfer. I convinced him, but Brian Nelson, he did transfer, and I did not convince him, so that blows chunks. And then we got Colin Simmons, our best defensive player, going to the first round, and then Ahmad Hardy, our best offensive player, going to the first round. What do you expect, man? What do you expect? I don't blame those kids. There's not really that many transfers, though. I think that's the whole, you know, Coach Hillhumper effect. But graduates, couple of draft picks, and then a few more down here. Not too much, though. Most of these are transfers, which, like I said last year, I wanted to try and build like an instant impact offense around Ethan so he could, you know, somewhat be prepared. But now it's Ethan's team. Like, I'm hoping that he could just elevate the rest of the roster now that he's got a year of experience. We'll take this. This is good timing. 12 coach points. All right, where do we want to go? Maybe receiver? I don't want to get a transfer portal running back because you guys saw those 2 young kids we have. So let's go receivers because I'm still going to need to help out Ethan. There's always good receivers out of the portal. I feel like that's a slam dunk guarantee what I should do there. I do want to see if Ethan has any upgrades I can use real quick, or do I just wait for training? I don't know, man. This is the tough part. I really am not used to this type of thing. He still only has 3 points, so I guess I'll have to just keep waiting. Sit still, look pretty. I can do that. We got 9 kids that we can go after out of the portal, though, so I'm going to be pretty selective and make sure that I get kids that are going to start for us, obviously, and help us make a Big Ten championship push next season. That's kind of my hope, but it looks like there's still plenty of kids that want to come here, so this shouldn't be too challenging. Frick! I lost 2 transfers, Jaden Hardy and then Jurian Dickey. I'm sorry if I'm being, like, cautious right now. There's, like, a ladybug flying around in my room, or it's like some sort of velociraptor. I don't know what it is. It's a big flying creature. So yeah, if I get caught off guard occasionally, it'll be because of that. But then I lost 1 actual recruit, Enrique Butcher, on a Tulane. So that's not the most proud moment of my existence on planet Earth, but it is what it is. We still picked up some really good transfers, as you guys can see. Cormani McLean, Cam Calhoun, Sincere Edwards, Jordan Crawford, Jonathan Gibbs, Charles Jagusa, number 3 ranked transfer. So it's not horrible. And then we got plenty of 3 3-star gems down here as well. So I'm really happy with the haul, honestly. Development trait-wise, I'm hoping to be better than last year, but we'll see. So far, of course, there's one normal. Emmanuel Elkins from Ohio. Great. Is that it, though? Probably not, but so far, okay. Isaac Glikowski. It's a sweet last name. So there's 2 normals, 3 normals. Jonathan Bibbs with that transfer we picked up. That's really unfortunate. He was the only 3-star transfer I got. Of course, he only has normal. And then Sean Villain. He's being a villain right there with that development traits. And then another dude. It's so infuriating. But you know what? Most of this class is really solid. And it should still be a top 3 class, right? Ooh, number 2. Let's go. Moving up. Charles is now our second best player. Let's go. And then Cormani McLean is up there as well as Cam Calhoun. So yeah, Transfer Portal, once again, was very helpful. It was fruitful. It was a nice pick-me-up. But Emeka Nwenti is a 79, and then Tyreek Myers is 79. So 2 kids ranked higher than any freshman we signed last year. So yeah, this class is definitely better. That Tyrone Parrish 5-star quarterback has elite development. Odds he stays in the program. Very small, but one's allowed to dream, okay? This is where I'm going to get confused, though. It's like, how much is training results affected by me manually progressing my players? It looks like very much so. So there's no training progress, which I'm not going to lie, this might be a vibe killer for me because I love looking at the training results. So maybe me being able to upgrade Ethan will make up for all of it. We shall see. Obviously, we're going to do the important stuff like throw power. Let's get this maxed out. And then let's do throw accuracy. How much does this cost? Oh my gosh, dude. Ethan is upgrading like a madman. He's up to an 87 now. Holly. That might change what I just said about how I like to look at the training. Like in longer videos, I'll probably turn on auto progress, but this is kind of fun. Let's do these running backs. I'm not going to go individually each position by position, but I do want to do the important stuff. Like running back is definitely a position that we need to try and get some boost at. So let's upgrade Quentin Martin as well as our backup and see which one wants to be a stud. And it looks like it's going to be Quentin Martin, who's up to an 88. Yeah, this is really cool. Okay, so it shows the training after for like the individual stuff, but it doesn't show the overall go up. So that's something I'll have to get adjusted to. But yeah, I actually really like this. This is pretty cool stuff. I feel like I'm in like a science lab right now and I'm like mixing chemicals together. And I actually know what I'm doing because obviously Tanner in that situation would have no clue. So yeah, I feel like a mad scientist or like some sort of chemist right now. This is pretty fun. And I just upgraded our 5-star left tackle up to an 85. All right, I think I'm going to be done with doing this though. Like I said, I don't want to do each person individually or anything like that. Just, you know, like running backs, quarterbacks, maybe some really young players that I'm looking forward to developing, kind of like that left tackle you just saw right there. So now I'm going to turn this on and hopefully it'll auto progress for me. Like that's what it should do, right? Oh, it looks like I have to auto progress it myself apparently. Oh, all right. Well, there we go. Well, yeah, I don't really know how much overall is going to jump up now, but yeah, apparently you have to auto progress it yourself. All right, that makes sense. I'm starting, you know, I'm trying to learn this stuff. I'm sorry. You guys all saw Ethan go up to an 87 though, and then Quentin Martin. We still need to get some depth at running back and quarterback, but receivers, yeah, we're still probably a year or 2 away, I think, but there's no doubt in my mind. Like the offensive line's vastly improved. Like the roster is getting better. There's no debating that whole situation. So I'm happy with what I'm seeing right now, especially defensively. I think the defense this year should be pretty darn good. Like last year it was not great, but I think this year they should definitely take a step. Let's use these coach points though for recruiting, obviously transfers. Let's go ahead and just do running backs. Schedule wise though, maybe Syracuse will give us a tough game. Temple and this schedule again, dude. Penn State's got it all figured out. Like they don't have any big teams scheduled in non-con in the future. Like at all, man. Like they've cracked the code of making the playoff. Because if Michigan did schedule Oklahoma and that was just like a cupcake game, they could make the playoff right now, even with a loss to Ohio State. And instead, they have to beat Ohio State no matter what to even have a chance. So yeah, this is definitely the move in the future. That's for sure. Penn State's cracked the code, man. Syracuse gave us a close game though. Pooey to that. But every other game so far has been a blowout. Wisconsin, they are so bad. But I already made a video with them, so I can't really feel too much remorse because I gave them what they wanted. But so far this season, Ethan got hurt. No. Maybe it'll make it more likely for Tyrone Parrish to not transfer. I don't know. It says deal breakers conference prestige, but there's been countless scenarios where their deal breaker changes, which is just so confusing. I don't know why it happens in this game. If any of you know, I'd love for you to tell me why they make the deal breakers for players change, because I've seen countless times where I've recruited a quarterback where I know they're not going to transfer because it's a really easy deal breaker, like conference prestige or like coach prestige or something that doesn't go up or down too much. And then a year later, oh, I changed my deal breaker to playing time, Coach Hillhumper. It's like, screw you, dude. It doesn't make any sense. But Ethan's back, so he's not hurt anymore. more, which is nice. So is this. We already got 4 commits. A 4-star gem, a 5-star gem, a 4-star, and then a 4-star. We actually had 2 instant commits. The 5-star gem somehow instantly committed, as well as this Walt Mount kid. Wait, no, it was this kid, George Kapasaganan, something like that. He instant committed, so that was very helpful to the cause this cycle. So yeah, this probably will be the #1 class in the country, because we're looking really good for a lot of 5-star recruits this cycle. So I'd be pretty stunned if we don't finish with the top class. As for our next game at home against Michigan, excited? Yes. Do I want to win this game? Yes, but it's also Michigan, so it's like, if we lose, I'm not going to get that pissed, because the rest of our schedule's not that challenging. I think we're kind of guaranteed to make the playoff, unless we completely fall apart. Also, I'd really appreciate it for the shorter rebuilds, the more quote-unquote realistic ones that are, like, taking place with, like, teams that have serious situations in real life. What the heck? Did Ethan get hurt again? Oh, no. A strain in the quadriceps. Strains are always painful, so I can relate there. I've never had a quadriceps strain, though. Where is the quad? That's, like, the leg area region. But what I was trying to say is, if you guys prefer these types of videos where it's more realistic as Tyrone throws a dot, where I don't go into the portal as much, that's kind of what I'm doing in this video. That's why we're not at 99 overall yet. If I just went into the portal, I could guarantee this team would be at 99 by now. But I'm trying to do a slow and steady, more realistic high school recruiting type of rebuild for this video, and I'm really enjoying it. Not enjoying this, though. We are getting the paddle right now. I get it, Ethan's hurt, but, like, defense. Why are we so crap again? Man, the defense did the same thing last year. They were good against the crappy teams, but then the good teams, they were absolute cheeks, and that's what's happening right now, and I don't like it at all. Tyrone has 3 interceptions. Ethan, come back, buddy. Tyrone's not ready for the spotlight, man. He just wants to sit on the bench and get developed for a season or 2, which I don't blame him, but it is what it is. You know, injuries exist. They are a thing. Square touchdown. Ah, so close. Just gonna hand it off to Quentin Martin right here, who I'm actually curious to see how he's doing this season. I'll just wait till the end of the year to see his stats, but he's a really good running back. I'm looking forward to nurturing and developing, but unless we get, like, some crazy comeback, this is probably gonna be an L, because Tyrone just cannot keep the ball away from the other team. Actually ended up closer at the end, but they scored 28 points in the second quarter. Like, you're not gonna win a big-time matchup when your quarterback throws 3 interceptions. And he honestly might have thrown 4, because that was, like, what, the second or third quarter when we saw he threw 3 picks? So I wouldn't even roll out a 4th one, man. Nope, it was just 3. Thank goodness. I mean, his completion percentage was really bad. I mean, honestly, Ethan wasn't playing that great when he was playing, so I don't know, man. Ethan is definitely going to come back, so strain's not, like, the most serious thing in the world, although it is painful, so hopefully Patch Adams and Dr. Doolittle can do some collaboration, because I do not want to drop, like, a game to, like, UCLA or Northwestern in real life that they dropped. Like, let's lose to good teams this season, guys. Obviously, losing's not what we want to do. That's not what I'm trying to say. It's just, like, if we are going to lose, let's not lose to crap. And thankfully, that did not happen. Although we had some close games. I gotta say, man, makes it a good bit tougher that I'm kind of handcuffing myself to not go into the portal for, like, half of my recruiting class. Because if that was not the case, I think that we'd be blowing out these types of teams. Because our receiver room this year is just not as good as it was last year. Because I didn't get any transfer portal receivers besides that one 3-star transfer that turned out to be absolute cheeks. So that was kind of a miss there. Let's do quarterbacks in tier 3. Don't really need it right now. And then secondary to tier 3, it's not going to matter because I'm going to get another upgrade for defensive line. So let's see these stats. Ethan was hurt, which I'm sad about, and he took a step back. Why was he so crappy? Oh, because our receivers were worse. That's why. I don't know why I asked that question. I already know the answer to it. Rushing again. Crappy. What happened, Quentin? Only 4 yards per carry. It's not like our offensive line's bad, and then receiving, yeah, the offense needs some work. Like, our second best receiver was our tight end, which should never happen in this game because tight ends never go for anything close to 1,000 yards, but Dorian Fleming, he almost had it, man. Oh my gosh. All right, defensively, though, not as many sacks as last year because we don't have Colin Simmons, but Chaz Coleman's really progressing, which is nice. He's a good young player that they like in real life, and then defensively, our secondary was really good. That's most of the transfers we picked up, so makes sense. Definitely think I should have got after some transfer portal receivers to help out Ethan more because the offense took a huge step back. We went from number 2 to like number 15-ish. The defensively also took a step back, even though I thought the defense was better this year, man. I don't know. Not going to overreact because since we're going after more recruits, our teams by like year 4, year 5, year 6 should be so good because we're going to have so many young players just developing. But we did start to lose some recruitments, which unfortunately was going to happen. 2 kids to Notre Dame. Only lost 1 kid to Ohio State this cycle, though, which which makes me happy. And then, of course, the typical Dabo brainwash got him. So it is what it is. I'm really happy with our recruiting class right now. Like, it's definitely going to be #1 in the country. We have 10 5-stars. Like, that is phenomenal. Coach Hillhumper is starting to learn how to brainwash the youth. James Johnson is committed now. Let's go. Shoot. That was the only quarterback I went after this cycle. Well, screw you, Matt. I guess I'll have to get one out of the portal, unless Tyrone stays, which would be great, but I just don't see it happening. I've been burned one too many times in this game by backup 5-star quarterbacks. They always transfer. Deuce Knight wins the Heisman. Good for you, Deucey Deuce. And we should be playing in the first... Oh, we got an award. Let's go. TJ Shanahan wins the Remington. Congratulations, stud. Oh, wow. USC. I'm actually looking forward to this, man. Yeah, let's get some revenge, because obviously they beat us last year, and we didn't play them this year in the regular season. What basement has this team been locked in the entire season? What the heck? We're up 14? Oh, and we don't even have Ethan play. Dude, he is getting hurt crazily this season. Like, I don't even understand it, dude. Dr. Doolittle and Patch Adams, I asked them to work overtime, collaborate with each other, you know, share ideas. Clearly that has not worked out, but good news is Tyrone's played a lot of this season, so it's not like he's getting thrusted in there with no clue what to do, so that's nice. X? Oh, Tyrone. Dimes, man. Tyrone, after Ethan, he could definitely be the guy. It's just, I don't think he's going to stick around, which is very sadness. But Dorian, man, he's a stud at tight end. I love him. Feels like Penn State always has great tight ends, so obviously got to keep that tradition going. I'm going to run the ball right here, though. Let's try and keep it away. I mean, it's 4th and inches. Like, come on, dude. Let's let our nuts hang a little bit. Oh, gosh. Okay. Okay. Maybe should not have let the nuts hang. Ah, looks like it's not going to matter. They couldn't even capitalize on it. All right, play the sticks, pass, commit. We're going to get our first playoff win of the video, right? Yeah, that's definitely correct. Oh, my gosh. Let's go. That was an easy game, too. I don't really understand it, but I love it. Full circle moment. Now we got Michigan. They're actually the best team in the country. I could get down for this in real life. That'd be nice, because it'd be junior year Bryce, I think. So, yeah, that'd be cool. Still, man, Ethan's hurt, but we're playing good without him. So, I mean, this isn't horrible. Tyrone, make the throw. Should have been a first down. I should kick the CPU. Save me. Come on, kicker person. And we miss. Of course we do. Coach Hillhumper must be giving some legendary pregame speeches. Without our starting quarterback, we are playing actually good in the playoff, which is something that obviously Penn State fans, I mean, they were decent last year in the playoff, obviously with the wins against SMU, and then they also beat Boise State, but, I mean, they choked against Notre Dame. They definitely should have won that game, but, you know, like I said, they choked. Oh, come on, Quentin, so close. But right now, like I said, Coach Hillhumper, we are reversing it, man. We are restoring order. We're winning big games. As long as we don't choke this game right here, which I'm really hoping we don't, because we are in the advantageous position. Can we really not get in the end zone? I'm going for this. Someone's gonna get open, Tanner. Just find it. Square, right, wide open. Yes, catch it, please. No, oh my gosh. Time for vengeance, I guess. Oh my goodness. I was talking so much crap and then we just drop it right there. Okay. You know what? It's okay. There's still plenty of time. We just need a touchdown right here. Triangle on the flat. That's a good start to the drive. There we go. Forward progress. We'll take that. Oh, triangle on the seam. Tyrone, make the throw. Let's go. Oh my gosh. That might have been one of the coolest things I've ever done in my entire existence on Earth, which says a lot about me, but man, that was epic. And all I did was click a button. Let's go. Okay, let's just try and milk this thing then. Because clearly we do not want them to get the ball back with too much time, because they have all 3 of their timeouts. I don't know why they didn't call a timeout right there. That is bad CPU clock management. But yeah, we are going to have the lead now. Just don't let them get into field goal range. Not even close. Not even close. Nice interception. Let's go. All right, man. Another playoff W. Let's go. We're doing it all without our starting quarterback, too. This is great. This is a fun matchup. Tennessee, you just took that quarterback from us. And it's not really somebody I'd play in the playoffs that much. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I guess you could call it our Linsanity run type of thing. It might be coming to an end. We're only down 5, so I don't want to freak out. X, dude, Dorian is so good. Oh my gosh, man. Yank you. Touch right here, though, and we'll have the lead, so I don't want to act like this game's over by any means. X, dude, Dorian, he is, and then we missed the Tyrone. Maybe I shouldn't have thrown on the run. Maybe I should have just set his feet. I don't know. I like to throw on the run. It looks cooler. Let's try this again. X, and I don't want to force that in there. We're probably to sell for a field goal, aren't we? Yeah. Actually, you know what? Our kicker missed it last time, or maybe the CPU went for it. I really don't know what they did. It's fine. I'm gonna go for this right here. I'm gonna get a touchdown. Manifest it. Manifest. Oh, they ran commit! Idiots! Let's go! Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. This is not good. They have the ball at the goal line. This is bad for so many reasons. I need to try and make sure that if they are gonna score, that they score somewhat quick. Or if they do score, they only score a field goal. Like, if they get a touchdown on 3rd down, that would be absolutely catastrophic. That cannot happen. So let's get a stop right here, lads. We did it the first time. Okay, jet motion. We've seen that before. Oh, I got faked out by it. No! No! Shoot. Let's bring the safeties in the box in case they want to run the ball. Okay, do not be confused, Tanner. You got this, dude. Yep, they do run it. Blow it up. Blow it up. Blow it. Yes. Yes. Stinginess. Let's go. And they are going to take their field goal. Perfect. All right, that's fine with me. We're going to have no timeouts. Got to drive the length of the field, but I can do this. Let's do it together, Tyrone. Think about all the ladies. Oh my gosh, that's a bad start. They got us to a 4th down. It's not going too well. It's kind of hurting that we don't have great receivers. So, yeah, this is not something that's too triangle, please. Possession catches. Yes, let's go. We have a chance. Don't hate a run right here to try and throw him off. Oh, it is gonna work to the crib. To the crib. Let's go. We're not expecting that, Quentin Martin. Let's go. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Just unreal. I don't even know that was a risk running it right there because the clock was, I don't even know that just worked, but it did. CPU, suck on that. Let's go. Big Brain Tanner is in effect. And we got Chomp Chomp the Gators. We took down one SEC team. Can we take down another? They're only an 85. They must have a really good quarterback. That's like the only thing I can think of because their offense is an 89. Their defense is only an 81. I'll be honest. I don't even know how we're here, to be completely frank with all of you. I thought for sure we were going to lose that Tennessee game. So we're kind of playing with house money right now, but maybe we shouldn't be. Like, we should win this game against Florida. Like, we are a good bit better. We are learning firsthand why you have low expectations in life. We are getting the doors blown off us. What the heck is happening? R1, get open. Oh, yikesies. That was a gross throw. I'm going for this. I'm pissed off. I'm angry. I'm upset. I'm emotional. Literally every girl in that Mean Girls movie, that is what I'm doing right now. That is who I am. R1. I mean, that just cooked him. Holy cow. Quentin's been good. I don't know why he can't run the ball. Like, his rushing average is like 4 yards per rush the entire season, but he's fast and he's big. Like, I don't see the disconnect between him and simulation. Like, I feel like his stats should be a lot better. That's gonna be a touchdown if we make the throw. Okay, close. We'll take it. They're running goal line and we're spread out, so you'd think pass, right? X? No, please don't get picked. I'm so stupid for that. I just wanted to give Dorian a chance because I thought he'd beat man coverage because Dorian's been him the entire season. Uh-oh. That touchdown could really come in handy right about now. Man, we are really about to lose to an 85 overall team. This might be the lowest overall team I've ever seen win a national championship in this game. I've seen like 86s and 87s. I don't know if I've ever seen an 85 though. I don't act like the game's over, but it's 3rd and 17. I keep getting sacked. I don't like it. Nuts to the face. Not a good dude, come on. Block for me! Tyrone's a nice guy. We'll go to Cold Stone if we win this game, okay? Just give him time to throw. Again, this game's over, bro. Heartbreak? Yes, because considering the circumstances, we definitely should have won that because we were the superior team, but at the same time, I don't even know how we got here, so I guess we were happy to be here in a way, and we did it all with our backup quarterback. Now, Tyrone threw 3 interceptions. I did throw one of those. We all saw that, but the other 2 were not mine, so growing up moment for Tyrone, but knowing how this game goes, we'll probably see him in the portal. Oh, he's not in the portal. Dude, we have like nobody leaving. Oh my gosh, this is like the smallest players leaving stage I've ever seen. Quentin, though, dude, this kid is going pro early, and we couldn't even average more than 4 yards per rush with him. Like, gosh, man, this game's confusing, but it's fine. Losing some other kids, it is what it is. You're always going to lose kids. Oh, Terrell Sermon actually decided to say. Thank you, Terrell. TJ Shanahan, though, the Remington is gone, and then Xavier, dude, this team had talent. We got to the national title game, just did not capitalize in the moment, but we had our backup quarterback, so that's my excuse. Let's use these coach points, though, max out the transfer thingy, so yeah, we should have more transfers interested in us, hopefully. I mean, we just made the national title game, too, so that's going to help for our coolness. Yeah, there's a lot of kids that want to come here. Sadly, none of them are 5 stars because there's actually 2 5-star transfers, so that's kind of a Debbie Downer, but it is what it is. We're going to pick up some dudes. We did that. We also lost some dudes, though. So 2 kids to Kentucky, 2, now just 1 to Ohio State, 1 to... We really got arrowed for 2 kids. That's unfortunate. Oh, shoot. 2 of the receivers I went after I didn't even get. That's really bad. Uh-oh. All right, well, you know what? It's fine. Not going to freak out because we still picked up a really good recruiting class. Like, we got how many top 25 transfers? Like 5 of these kids? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 top 25-ish transfers. And then I picked up this 3-star running back just for depth because we need the depth at running back right now. So we'll see how good he is. But yeah, I'm really happy with how we did on the recruiting trail this cycle. Like 10 5-stars. Honestly, I think we might have ended up with 11. I think we might have signed one on signing day, like one of the regular season recruits potentially. But there's no normals so far, which is very nice, obviously. Oh my gosh. Nope, it's going to happen. James Cullen from Apopka, Florida. Yeah, that's definitely a Florida name if I've ever heard one. And then Oh, another one. Ty Phillip. Come on, man. That's 2. That's fine, though. Pretty good recruiting class. Definitely the best of video. Is that it? Oh, my gosh. Just 2 normals? Dude, yes. Jackpot. And yeah, we did end up with 11 5-stars, so how could I possibly be mad right now? Rashad Johnson Jr. is coming in to be your best player. Devin Sanchez in 88. Desi Jones in 88. Like, this is really good stuff, man. I'm super excited about the team next year. Let's see who's ice. Oh, it's an 81. Yes. Shannon Killens, running back, a position of need, and then Jonathan Tart. Dude, this recruiting class. Oh my gosh, so good. Let's go, Coach Hillhopper. We did a great job, man. Pat yourself on the back. I miss the vibes of the training results, man. I miss looking at this screening, seeing all the pluses, even though they were very small pluses for most of this video. But let's go ahead and get Ethan up to hopefully at least a 90 overall. That would be ideal. He's got around the same skill points as last year. We're gonna get accuracy maxed out. That feels like the most intelligent thing to do. And then after that, let's work on his speed a little bit. I want him to be faster in games. We still have enough for 2 more. Let's do awareness. I feel like that's important for simulation. Yeah, he's up to a 94. Oh, manually progressing my players, like the important ones, might be the move. But I just don't see the training though, man. I miss the training, the pluses next to the overalls. Like, that stuff is so much fun to look at. But I'm gonna do this for most of our best players and like important players, like young kids, and then we'll see what the team's looking like afterwards. Looking really good. We had some kids jump up a crazy amount. I wish I could show you with the overalls, but I don't know if they could make it so after you do the manual upgrades, then you can see the training of what you did. That would be really epic, but you can't do that. So Malachi, he was like a 79. He's up to a 95. Zach Goodwin, that 5-star tackle, he's up to a 94. Obviously, you guys know about Ethan, Chris Kieran, like some of our best young recruits really popped off like crazy with the manual upgrades. So I'm really liking this team. Like, this team is vastly better than the team last year across the board, and it's incredibly young too, since we haven't really gone after too many transfers this video. So I'm super excited to see what we're gonna do. Like, our receiver room is way better this season as well, so I'm looking forward to that. Still am a little bit concerned about the front 7 defensively, but our secondary is so epic that I hope it doesn't matter, but I know it's going to, because we got a really good corner, Devin Sanchez, and then our safeties are incredible. So I'm gonna play one of these safeties at corner. It shouldn't really like drop their overall down there too much, so I'm not really too concerned about it, but I am gonna get Motivator unlocked. This is what I'm talking about though, man. We got 3 kids on the preseason first team All-American list that are offensive linemen. Zach Goodwin, Cooper Cousins, and Malachi Goodman. All kids that I manually upgraded, and they just, oh man, they popped off with it. Rashad Johnson's up to a 92, and then Ethan's on second team. First team, CJ Carr, who was actually in the portal, but for obvious reasons, I didn't go after him. Then Desi Jones up to a 90, so yeah, the offensive line should be really good. I'm not worried about the offense scoring points. I'm worried about our front 7. Like, can we stop the run? That's where I'm concerned. Where I'm not concerned is recruiting. We're at the point of the video where I'm Big Papa, Coach Hillhumper. We beat Ohio State head-to-head for this 5-star quarterback. If you remember earlier in the video, we lost a 4-star gem quarterback to them. So full circle moment. Bernie Schweitzer, welcome to the party, buddy. We picked up a lot of other good players so far this cycle. It's really good, man. We've lost a couple of kids, 2 kids to Georgia, not the end of the world, a kid to Oklahoma, and then this kid is being a pain in the butt right here. Matt Portis, playing style, just it's fine. We can still potentially get him. We'll see what happens, but even if we get him, we'll probably transfer from the program. So I don't know what his deal is. Like, why is he on his high horse? I get it, horsies are very soft and beautiful, but why, man? Why do you have to do that? We are going to finish in the top class, though, once again. We got 9 5-stars right now. Like, we're going to finish Big Papa once more. The only thing going better than recruiting right now is on the field. We are undefeated, which, I'll be honest, I did not expect. I thought that we'd drop a game. I mean, we've had some close games. Nebraska was close, and USC we just beat by 1 point. So I don't want to act like we're impenetrable, but we're clutch right now, and it helps because Ethan is turning into basically a 3-year starter since I made Drew Aller injured his first year. 21 touchdowns, 1 interception. It's just really efficient football, man. I really hope that the deal breaker conference prestige, like, do not shaft me. If Ethan stays, which he probably won't, he better not leave for conference prestige when we play in the Big Ten. Like, that will make me so mad. I do have some coach points, though. We can get something done with Motivator. Clearly, we're going to do quarterbacks at tier 1. Today, we are playing Iowa at home. Am I terrified? No. I would be if we were playing on the road. But thankfully, we've got the Penn State faithful on our side. So I'm expecting this to be a win. Going pretty well. We're up 4. I don't want to overreact. It's not like we're going to be up 50. Although, it would be nice to be up 50 right now. All right, Ethan, let's be smart right here. Triangle X. Oh, gosh. Ethan, do I just run? Ethan Fastboy? Ethan Fastboy! Let's go, Mr. Grunkemeyer. Sounds like the name of a teacher or something. Mr. Grunkemeyer. I feel like I've had that teacher before in my life. Definitely one of you have, because that sounds like a very teacher name. Safe to say, Iowa's defense Ain't no match for us, the kitty cats. We're too ferocious. Up 11, feeling good. Feeling really, really good. This is where I get happy in these videos. This is when we start dominating. And okay, there's nothing open, so that's not the end of the world right there. But let's just get a touchdown, and we should be smooth sailing the rest of this game as long as I don't choke this possession right here. Do we just go big, strong, manly football right at him? Stretch to the left right here. Let's see if we can pull this off. Come on, come on. Work to the outside. Too much speed. Too much speed! Oh, yeah. He's been on the treadmill in his life. Let's go. I'll give them this. They're punching back more than I was hoping, but it's fine. There are a lot of throw punches, too. It's fine. You know, the octagon, there's no real... I think there are rolls in the octagon. I don't really watch, but I think there has to be some. X? Oh, yeah. I don't know why I said X. Oh, it's because of possession kata. That's why I said X. But either way, that was a first down. We're in field goal range now. I'm just going to start milking the clock. As long as I don't get, like, a stupid turnover, this should be a win since we are in field goal range. Oh, maybe this will be a touch right here. Oh, no, not a touchdown, but a lot of yards. Man, our running game is really good this season. Makes sense because you guys saw our offensive line is just insane across the board. Ethan, great game from you, man. Great freaking game. Huh, we actually didn't run the ball that well. Maybe it's just the Tanner effect whenever I jump in the games, because every kid I ran the ball with, I felt like I had a good run with, but it was mostly just Ethan this game. He threw the ball 60 times. Ha, okay. I will say, though, if there's one person I'd want the ball in his hands that much, it would be Ethan, because he's an absolute dude. He's up to a 94 overall, as you guys know, through the offseason. So, yeah, this is really good, man. We outgained them by 120 yards. I just wish we would have ran the ball a little bit better, but it is what it is. Would not be a Penn State video without a disappointing loss to UCLA. I don't know. I don't want to talk about this game too much because I just want to pretend it didn't happen. We just got outscored in the fourth quarter. I don't know because they didn't even make a bowl game. Oh, well, that didn't help. Looks like Ethan got hurt, and he was playing really bad this game too. So, not a good way to end the season. Vibes were very high. They were immaculate. Like whenever you go to Sky Zone and you play the dodgeball and stuff, you're jumping around everywhere. Such a fun time. But right now, oh man, definitely not those vibes. I don't know why Ethan didn't throw for that many touchdowns this year. Only 23. Like, that's just not that many. Rushing was better this year with Tiki Hayes, which I like to see. Receiving, do we just need better receivers? I don't know, though, because, like, 90 overall, 86, 91 at tight end with Luke Reynolds. I still think the receivers could be better, but it's not like they were horrible. It's not like last year. Last year's receiver room was way worse than the one this year, so I don't know why Ethan did not go for as many cool stats as he should have, but it is what it is. Jalen Harvey, 12.5 sacks, 11.5 for Chaz Coleman. Love to see us get after the passer, and then our secondary was really good, which I'm not surprised by. That's not what I was concerned about with the defense. It was the front seven. The offense just has not been able to get back to that season where they were number 2 in the country. Man, the offense was even worse than the one last year. I just don't know why. Defensively, though, we were way better. So the defense took a step forward. The offense, though, no. They are officially on Tanner's naughty list. They are blacklisted from any Auntie Anne's, and that's not something that you want to have for a punishment, because that place is OP. As you all know, Auntie Anne's goated, but we're playing Oregon. If we lose this game, we won't make the playoff, which is just how the AP poll works. So yeah, lots of pressure. And we have not risen to the occasion. I guess I should have blacklisted other stuff on top of the Auntie Anne's. We are down 21. Oh my gosh. Triangle, you gotta beat man coverage, and you do. That's gonna be a touchdown. Okay. No, it's not. Shoot. Am I upset right now? Yes, because I actually think we're gonna miss the playoffs now, which is insane to think because we started 11-0, but that's just how bad the AP poll is in this game. So yeah, we have to somehow pull off a crazy comeback, or I don't think we're gonna make the playoffs. Fist me with a lollipop. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I am pretty down in the dumps right now. Triangle, could we potentially turn this to a first? Of course we can. We really just got absolutely destroyed. We beat them in the regular season, too. That's the worst part. So, are we going to make the playoff now? I don't think so, because the AP poll hates us because we lost late in the season twice. So, I think we're going to get shafted out of the playoff, which is kind of insane, but that's how the AP poll is in this game, Coach Hillhumper. So, there's not really any excuses. Like, I know how it works. So, yeah, this is bad. Prepare for depression, Tanner. That's all we can do. Sam Choi wins the Luger. Okay, good for you, Sammy boy. I had nothing against you, man. Moment of truth. Oh, we sneak in. Ha 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 ha. You guys done goofed. Ha ha ha. Let's go. We beat Michigan in the playoff last year, as you all know, so I don't want to act like, oh, I'm scared. Dude, USC is 9th. We beat them, and they have another loss more than we do. I hate how I have to talk about it in every video, but it literally cannot go unnoticed or untalked about. Like, how are they 9th and we are 12th? It's fine. Just beat Michigan like we did last year. Only down 7. It's not too bad. Luke Reynolds. Yeah, good job, Luke. Oh my gosh, what a horrendous throw, but such a sweet catch. Maybe he did that on purpose to make Luke look a lot cooler right there, because he kind of looked like Spider-Man, so that might have been choreographed before the game. I don't know. Did we really lose? I tried to jump in at the end. Yeah. Wow. This season went downhill so fast. I am kind of speechless at this moment in time, at this juncture. I really expected to win that game because we were the better team, but we saw that last year against Florida. That did not matter, so vibes were great after we beat Iowa, and they ran the ball down our... This is what I said in the preseason. That's where my concern was, and a team finally exploited it. Oh my gosh, man. Shoot, bro. Great. This is the ultimate disaster scenario. We're losing 4 kids early, and then, of course, Tyrone's trying to transfer for playing time, even though Ethan's probably not going to come back. Oh my gosh, this is an absolute disaster, man. What the frick? Let's just talk about the good stuff. Alex is coming back. He was a really good player, 79 overall freshman with elite development. Alani O is coming back, as well as Matt, one of our receivers, and that was it. So we're losing quite a bit, which obviously I'm not thrilled about, and then Tyrone transferring is just like a paintball pellet to the left nut. It's not a good feeling, man. Not a good feeling. We got a lot of kids leaving for playing time. Okay. There's not that many graduates, which is nice. The team is still in ridiculously good shape. Like, I don't want to overreact too much, especially with the manual upgrade stuff. But yeah, we definitely are going to need to get some really good players out of the portal, specifically a quarterback. And we got one. Feast your eyes on Mike McGlynn, a freshman about to be a sophomore from Rochester, New York, and he's only impact. Kind of underwhelming. I don't know. Maybe I'll start the true freshman 5-star quarterback, Bernie Schweitzer. What's his development star? We'll see what happens there. I'll probably go with Mr. McGlynn because we need like a higher overall quarterback, because I don't think the rest of our team's that OP to win with a true freshman, but maybe. We'll see. We did lose a few kids, which it is what it is. I'm not really too pissed about it because the transfers, it went really well this cycle because there's more transfers that I could go after because I had a smaller recruiting class. So yeah, this was really good. Like, I addressed the front 7 in a huge way. So I think that next year's team is going to be pretty darn hard to beat. I am very excited for it, to be honest with you, because I think that the team next year is going to be pretty bananas across the board, which is kind of what I expected since we had such a big recruiting class earlier in the video, those 2 or 3 classes so far. So Cortez Morris has normal, though. It's the only 5-star with normal, which is nice. Another one, okay, there's another 5-star at normal. 2 5-stars at normals. 3 of them, bro! Why are they popping up left and right? Ew. Yeah, there's definitely more normals in this class than I was hoping, but there's a lot more stars and a good amount of elites, so I'm not really pissed. It should be number 1, and it is. 10 5-stars, less than last year, but, I mean, we lost some kids during bowl season, but Jalen Felix, new defensive end, he's at 87, and then we picked up a really good tackle as well. Efi Joel, an 85, so looking forward to those 2 for the future. And then we got Marcus Mayo, Neferi Owosu, as well as Quentin Caraway. So our linebackers at front 7 will be vastly improved, which I think was the biggest need during the portal. So I'm really happy with that, and the highest ranked recruit is, 281s. Another awesome running back, and then Jamal Knight from Cincinnati, Ohio is an 81. Let's go, man. So, I mean, yeah, this recruiting class was definitely the second best of the video. I think the one last year was better, but this one wasn't bad. Got all this motivator stuff unlocked during training results. Got quarterbacks to tier 3. Did not get offensive line to tier 2 in time, but it didn't matter because tier 3 is the only one that matters for training. But this team you guys are about to see, oh my gosh, dude, it's insane how good we are this season. I'm so excited. The manual progression, oh man, it makes a difference. You guys are all definitely correct about that. It's just like weighing the pros and the cons of it. You don't get to see the cold numbers next to the people, which is something I love so much in this game. It makes me smile, and I think that smiling makes you live longer. So as long as there's no alien invasion or nuclear apocalypse, that would be nice. So we'll see what happens there, but the quarterback, Mike McGlynn, is pretty solid. He's definitely better than Bernie. Bernie's only a 72, so there's no chance that this kid's going to start over Mike. The thing that is very unfortunate with Mike, though, is his skill caps are not the best. I maxed out his accuracy and his throw power, but his other stuff is not really going to move his overall up too much. So we're kind of maxed out with him, but it doesn't really matter because the rest of the team around him is so good. Like our receivers, oh my gosh. They took such a step. The tight end's great. Our offensive line across the board is really good too. So, I mean, our defensive line is insanely deep. Like, I just don't see Michigan doing to us what they did to us last year. Like, there's just no way. This defense especially is unreal. Like, I think the defense is better than the offense by a pretty sizable margin. This team's gonna be gnarly. Like, I am so excited to see how this goes. Like, this is exactly what I envisioned with, like, having bigger recruiting classes earlier in the video. It's like year 4, year 5, year 6-ish. Like, whoo! Woo, man, like this team. Have fun trying to beat them this year, dude. Would not want to be opposing teams, especially with the manual progress that we just had. But we're preseason ranked 9th, heading into year 5. I think we can end the video going back to back, honestly. And that's kind of my goal personally. If we don't win the Natty this year or next year, I'll be pretty sad. And I think I am going to challenge us in the non-conference with how confident and cocky I'm feeling. Let's play some SEC team. Let's play, I don't know, like an Oklahoma maybe? That'd be kind of cool. We'll play them on the road. We'll do what Michigan did in real life, but hopefully we can actually win this time. Perfect. Rainbows. Let's go. We're already in the red zone. All right, let's not do anything dumb. That's right. Square. Is that? Please be square. Please be square. Oh, we actually caught it. I'm stunned by that. Good job. Absolutely despise stupid stadium pulse. I'm kind of regretting scheduling this game, but don't go back on it now, Tanner. And just nobody blocks the linebacker right there. Like, we got to have higher IQ than that. I really want to score a touchdown, you know, cool factor and stuff, but I'm not feeling too great. Triangle. No one's open. No one's open. Someone do something. Just throw it away. Just play the field goal. It's the first possession of the game. Let's not overreact. Not horrible. We're up 4. Let's see what we got right here, Mike and Ike. I don't really like Mike and Ike's. I think they're overrated, but let's see. Maybe you could be good right here. Oh, that's simple enough. All right. Just take the checkdowns. Take the smart stuff, like the squiggly wigglies. It's just so annoying. This is just a tough game. Mike's first start. I feel bad for just throwing him to the wolves in a way, but I don't know. It's hard to get stronger without lifting weights. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Hopefully you understand. No! Gosh dang it. Let's go to mesh right here. I got the ball to the goal line, which is the good news. Bad news is it's not in the end zone. So, yeah, we need to get a touchdown. Scared! Oh, please. Dude, oh, I thought for a second he picked it off. Of course, it's a holding. Great, man. They sent the wolves, and I was not prepared. I'm just going to simulate this kick, so we should be up a touchdown now. I don't understand. I'm speechless. How are we down 8? How do they have 41? Frustration. X? I think that's X. Please be X. Just catch it. I thought he was in a stiff arm. That would have been so epic. Me so scared. Oh, circle's a touchdown. See, like, our receivers are so good. I don't think the offense is going to be the issue, but in the preseason, I looked at the defense, and it's like 90 overalls at every single position. I don't know how they're scoring on us so easily. Like, it's really depressing. I'll be honest. Like, I know this is a road game, SEC opponent, you know, atmosphere, scary stuff, all that, yada, 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 but that should not be an excuse, man. Like, this game should not be the way it's going right now. Like, defensively, we gotta step up. And they did! They got a safety? I don't know how they did that. I don't care. I'm not asking questions, so let's go. Okay, slip screen right here. First down, triangle. There we go. Block for me. Yes, big chunguses. Yes, let's go. Pretty sure that Mike and Ike, Mr. Mikey Boy, has 2 interceptions, but, I mean, the offense has scored 43 points. I don't think that anything the offense has done has been bad. Oh, there we go. Yep, that's GG's. Oh, my gosh. We're actually going to win this game, dude. Survival. Oh, biggest takeaways? It's just the defense. Way worse than I thought it would be. You guys all saw the defense. I went through the entire starting lineup. I legitimately think our lowest overall starter on defense is like an 89 or a 90 overall, but yet they gave up basically 500 yards of offense, 5.9 yards per play. So I don't know what the issue was. They need to get in like some sort of kangaroo pouch and lock themselves away and figure things out. Like, they need to go into hibernation of some sorts, because this is just not good enough. Ended up losing more recruits than I would have liked this tackle, and I blame our AD for being a jerkwad. We had like no home games to schedule after week 5. It was just not conducive to success. Yeah, big words, I know. Believe me, I'm proud of myself. So we lost 2 kids to Ohio State. We actually got arrowed for 3 kids. Man, we lost a lot of 5 stars. So I highly doubt we're going to have more 5 stars in the last 2 classes, but we still should finish with the #1 class, I'm assuming. Yeah, we should. I mean, Georgia's way ahead because they have 25 4 stars, but we have more 5 stars. But maybe they'll get more. I don't know. It doesn't really matter to me, to be honest with you, because I think our recruiting class is still going to be the best in the country. So I'm not really upset with anything besides our stupid schedule. Like, we just played so many road games. As you guys can see, we just had that Indiana game. That's literally it. Oh, gosh. We lost to Ohio State. Frick. Is that it, though? It looks like it is. All right. So not all's bad. We blew out a lot of teams, too. I was kind of hoping for undefeated, but it is what it is. It's hard to go undefeated in this game, as you guys all know. Simulation's super unpredictable, so not the end of the world. Let's use Motivator, though. Let's get offensive line to tier 3 and then secondary to tier 1. Really excited to see how Mike and Ike did. Oh, he was good. 40 and 8. Yeah, this is really good. I mean, you kind of expect it. He has such good players around him. Dude, I don't know what it is, man. Ever since Ahmad left, like, our rushing has been atrocious. It doesn't matter who we run the ball with. Like, we have an 87 and an 88, and we can't get more than 5 yards per carry. Like, I don't think I'm asking for too much. Receiving, though, was just phenomenal. 2 1,000-yard-plus receivers, almost 3 of them with Allen Cleveland. That would have been great. And then defensively, 13.5 sacks for CJ Blanco, 8.5 for Chaz Coleman, and then interceptions. The defense is fine, I think, but I can't say that because the Oklahoma game, and then they gave up 31 to Ohio State. So I don't know, man. The offense took a huge step. They were actually the best in college football. So hip hip hooray to that. And the defense was the second best. So it's like the team's so good. Like, just don't choke in the playoff, all right? That's all we got to do. Like, we have the talent. And it would be nice to win our first Big Ten championship of the video. Playing Michigan, who obviously eliminated us last year. We eliminated them the year before. So there's been a lot of back and forth this video. So hopefully this time, you know, we can be the one that is better. So far, we have been better. We're up 19-7. Kind of a bizarre score. We must have gotten a safety somehow. So our defense keeps forcing safeties, which is great. X. Oh, he cooked it. No, I didn't see that safety back there. He almost mossed him. That would have been so sweet. I'm going to go for this. Probably shouldn't, but man, he cooked him right there. If it wasn't for that stupid safety help, man. Oh, that would have been such a highlight play. It is what it is. The clip was not completed. It's all right, though. We got triangle O underneath for a first down. We'll take that. Mike and Ike is playing good this game. I have no complaints right now. I am feeling good. I am feeling electric. Triangle in the flats. Okay, that's fine. Inside zone. Oh, yeah. See, that's our offensive line. Like, this team is unbelievable. I don't know why. It's fine. It is what it is. You know what? We lost the game. Boo freaking who. We're going to win the Big Ten championship unless we choke. Safe to say we did not. We pantsed them. We mollywopped them. We gave them the paddle. It was not competitive. And I love it. Let's keep doing stuff like that, man. Do not let Tanner have to do important things, okay? That's going to be our recipe for success, okay, guys? Do not rely on me, but our first Big Ten title of the video. Obviously, I'm ecstatic. Tristan McMillan wins the Heisman. Not the end of the world. Maybe next year for Mike and Ike, but not this season. It is what it is. Darius Dixon wins the Chuck Bednair. Congratulations. He also wins the Bronca Nagurski. We keep winning that award, man. I love that award. And then we got Jamison Sawyer. He was really good. He almost mossed that DB. I would have gotten so excited if he would have, but it is what it is. It looked cool still, even though he didn't complete it. Anywho, we are going to be playing the winner of Miami and Duke, an ACC showdown. And Miami came out on top, and they're giving us a game, which I don't like. It's fine, though. You know what? A little bit of, I guess, built-in competition is good. You know, make us prepared for the national title game, but that was a nice throw. It's not like it's going to be easy, although, like I said, after the Big Ten championship, I'm hoping it would be. Hand it off, though. Easy touchdown. How was that not a touchdown? I don't know. I think I'm just going to QB sneak this. Hopefully, big Mike and Ike, just get in the end zone, big boy. There we go. All right, we should hopefully have this thing in the bag now. Yep, we're up 15 now. All right, you know, we just wanted to have a little bit of fun. Make it interesting at the end. That's fine. You know, close games are more fun for the fans. That's not open. Yeah, nice karate chop, samurai sword, whatever you want to call that. Fruit ninja, whatever it is. GG's, man. By the way, I forgot to mention, we lost our defensive coordinator this week, so not exactly the best timing. I'm definitely going to go after a recruiter slash motivator, as you all know, even though I haven't found one. Come on, John Hauser, save the day. He's motivator. That's fine. We can do that. Thank goodness. I did not want to have to rematch Michigan. So we got Auburn. Please tell me we got our new defensive coordinator. Yeah, right? Yeah, let's go. John Hauser. Congrats, man. Welcome to the Kitty Cats. Shoot. Down 3. All right, that's not a big number, so I'm not going to freak out, but we are losing, so it's unfortunate. Circle? Yeah, that was weird defense. He was like offside. Okay, gotta make a better throw right there, Mike and I. Gotta make a better throw, man. Oh my gosh, it's fine. There's an offside, so it's not the end of the world, but like, what are we doing? X on the corner route? Yes, yes. This dude, Mike! I am going to lose my mind, man. You are putting me on the edge, man. My heart is a very special thing, and I want to take care of it, but you are gonna give me an attack of some sorts with the heart situation. Just step around. Mike! There we go. Just run the ball, 'cause you can't pass it right now for some reason. The heart needs to be thought about, cared about, nurtured, loved for. Why do you think I stopped watching Titanic on a regular basis? It's because it hurts the heart too much, man. You can't do that type of stuff. Square's wide open, though. That should be, yeah, I can start milking the clock now. This should be a win. Oh, that's a fun team to play. Another SEC representative for this second national title. I'll be honest, I'm not trying to bang on Ole Miss, but I can't imagine they're that high of an overall, because typically they're like an 88 slash like 87, 86-ish in these types of videos. So we should have a massive advantage here. And yeah, they're only an 87. Guys, come on. We choked against Florida. Cannot let that happen again. This should be our first natty of the video. Yeah, buddy. Up 10-0 already. Let's go. Do not mess around this game, Mike and Ike. I need good throws. Square, please. Mike. Thank you. That's all you need to do, buddy. Just be serviceable. Your team is so OP. Man, the things I would do to see Paul Feinbaum right now in this alternate reality. 34-0. This is like TCU, Georgia type of stuff so far. I mean, it's not that bad, but you know what? If we keep running up the score, maybe it will get that bad. Please don't get Moss, though, right here. Thank you. Just karate chop it. Hate to say it. This isn't really the most surprising thing. You guys saw their overall as well. So, yeah, there's no point of me running it up, even though I will try and throw a dime right here. I'm just going to simulate afterwards. Nobody guards the running. Dude, Mike, start. You know, don't get mad. You just won national championship, Tanner. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. But Mike, bro, you got to get better this offseason because, my gosh, you were atrocious when I played with you, dude. So we're national champs. I don't want to get too excited because there's still another national championship we have to win. And plus, that was not really that rewarding because we beat them 51-0. They did not score a single point. What kind of performance was that? Oh, that's Signetti. Oh, man. He'd have a heart attack mid-game if this happened to him in real life. Oh, my gosh. Could you imagine how angry he'd be? Oh, his head would turn into a tomato. Oh, wow. Mike was actually really good this game. So it's just whenever I threw the ball with him. That's very nice of you, Mike, you jerk. Whatever issue Mike has with me, man, we got to figure that crap out. We cannot let that type of thing go untreated. But let's get secondary to tier 3. And then after that, I don't know what to do. Let's do receivers. That's fine. No! The 5-star running back I signed last year is transferring. Shocker, man. 5-star running backs and quarterbacks in this game. It's like clockwork. They always leave you early. But Alex is transferring. So is Peyton and so is Pat. They're all really good players. Like, they're probably going to be high 4-star transfers. It's just they didn't play for us, man. Like, our defensive line's way too deep right now. Kind of the same thing with receivers. Like, we just recruited that position so much the last couple cycles. But we convinced Greg O'Malley to come back as well as Caleb Hart. 2 big boys in the trenches. That's nice. They want to go back to back. But we did lose some other kids. So it's not the end of the world. It's nice knowing that we recruited and developed mostly all these kids since I haven't really gone to the portal too much this video. So that's a nice feeling. But graduates, not too much. Although we have a lot of first-round picks, man. Like, this team was talented, as you all know, looking at the roster in the preseason. Like, good God. I guess it's kind of a good thing that I've lost so many recruitments this cycle. I can go after more transfers. I'm not going to go after 3-star gems since, obviously, we're trying to make a championship push next season. Looking in the portal, I'm hoping for a 5-star. No, there's none of those. That's unfortunate, but there's still plenty of kids that want to come here. I don't really have, like, any priorities, to be honest with you. Like, we got to make sure we get a receiver. It looks like Peyton's actually the best kid in the portal. That would have been nice to have kept him, but yeah, I definitely just need a receiver just for like depth. You guys know receivers are so important, especially since Mike is back at quarterback. So we got to make sure that he has a very good supporting cast. Losing recruitments in this game, man. It's like my second nature. We lost 2 regular recruits. I don't even know. They might have flipped or something. I'll be honest. I completely forget. I don't know what happened with them, but these kids that I lost that were transfers, not too thrilled about. It's always happening though. It always happens. You never go undefeated with the transfers until you get like lasting impression unlocked and you can get elite recruiter and stuff like that, but it is what it is. It's still an awesome recruiting class. Like, we picked up some really good transfers, so I'm not pissed or anything like that. We still picked up plenty of kids to help out Mr. Mike and Ike. That's all I needed to do, so happy with that. Haven't seen any normals yet, which is also happiness. Come on, dude. So many elites in this class. There's 2 normals. There's been so many 5-star normals this video. I don't know what's going on, man. Like, 3 of the 5 stars we signed this cycle have normal. Like, what are the odds of that, man? Oh my gosh. Very pequeño, which is not exactly something I'm too thrilled about, but it is what it is, man. And yep, we ended up with the best class, so woohoo, let's go. Take that, Georgia. Jameson's actually coming in to be our best player right now. I will take that, and then Marlon's also up here too. Dude, this portal was really good then, man. Holy cow. And then we got a really good guard, AJ Kuhn, so needed to help out the team for next season. We didn't need like too many dudes, but we picked up some, so obviously thrilled. And then recruits-wise, high number, please. No, high number. Oh, actually 380s. Not too bad. Besides, you know, 3 of our 5-star recruits having normal development, this was pretty good. And this is perfect timing for the manual progress I'm about to do. Oh, wait, no, we need 2 more. I'm an idiot. Shit. Well, I got ahead of myself there. I thought I had enough coach points. I thought I had receivers to tier 2. Nope, only had it to tier 1. It's probably why I'm not very good at I Spy. I wish I was a more observant person. You know, like Sherlock Holmes. Like, it feels like he can hear people's thoughts, even though he definitely can't. Do I just do quickness? Like, he has accuracy and throw power already maxed out, so let's just do quickness for him, and then I guess we could do IQ. I mean, it's not like his overall is going to go out that much. I talked about it last year. His skill caps are not the best, so Mike is kind of, you know, maxed out, but he's still an 88 overall, and it's not like he was bad last year. Like, you guys saw his national championship game. He was insanely good, even though he sucked whenever I threw the ball with him. I want to apologize to no one for the team that we have built here. We have 22 90-plus overall players now after the manual progress thingy-mabob. Hillhopper. I wish I could show the training. That's like, it's so annoying, but it's fine. Biggest takeaways are this kid jumped up like a boatload. Like he was like an 89 or something, and he's up to a 98. Maybe it was even lower than that. I don't know. I wish I could know. I can't remember. I'm sorry. I forget it already because it takes so much time each individual person. Like our lowest starter overall wise is Mike. That's why I said we need to surround him with studs. Bernie jumped up a lot though. He went up 13, so that's great. But yeah, I think Mike is easily our lowest overall starter. He's an 89, right? Our offensive line is just gnarly. Oh my gosh, yeah, he is our lowest overall starter. Actually, we have 2 safeties or 4 safeties that are all 89, so we have strength in numbers there. So safety and quarterback are the only 2 positions where we have 88/89s. Every other position, oh my gosh, man, I'm so excited for this team. I think this team should be even more dominant than the team last year. Like our offensive line is incredible. We have 90 overalls that have to sit the bench. It's like, sorry, man, you're not good enough. Like Zach Dowdle. I'm sorry, brother. Maybe next year, but not this year, dude. Let's use these coach points, though. I feel like I deserve them since we just did all that manual progress stuff. It takes forever, by the way. I do it for most players, not every player, for most players. It takes a long time, especially when you have good development traits because you get more of those points. But we are preseason ranked first. It's how it should be. It's almost unanimous, which is not something you see too often in this game. So I think the CPU simulation people, they know how good this team is. Like, I will be shocked if we lose a game, to be completely honest with all of you. So far, so good. I'm looking like Nostradamus. Oh, we actually have had close games, though. USC, we only beat by 3. Washington, we only beat by 3. But every other team, we mollywopped. So, confusing for sure. Don't particularly know how to feel. I'm not exactly in touch with my emotions on a very high level. I'm not like one of those hippies or anything like that. So, kind of an odd situation for me, to be honest with you. I'm happy, but at the same time, confused. It is what it is. I talk about it all the time in these videos. It's hard to go undefeated in simulation because simulation doesn't make sense. Mike, though, goodness gracious, man. Can you throw the ball to the right team? Gosh, my only regret this video, I don't even know if you could call it regret, is Tyrone. Like, why did he have to transfer, man? Last year should have been Tyrone's national championship. This year, I don't know. He probably would have left early because he was insane. But rushing, again, why do we suck at running the ball? Our offensive line is unreal. We have a bunch of ripped WWE wrestlers that will bite your neck off like a vampire, or like Ozzy Osbourne when he bit the bat thingy. I don't know if he got rabies for that. It's definitely something you should not do. Do not recommend it. But Alan Cleveland was great again. Barry Johnson, stud. Like, our receivers are fine. It's just like, gotta take better care of the football, and we need to run the ball better. Quentin had 21 sacks. Okay, 11.5 for CJ Bowanko, and then interceptions. Not that many. Stats-wise, the team was still dominant, I'm assuming. Like, our offense was actually better this year, which it makes sense. Like, they should be, and our defense was around the same as last year. So, we are better. I wish there were no close games, but it's gonna happen, man. It's not a fairy tale world, unfortunately, Coach Hillhopper. If it was, calories would not exist, so I could eat as many Krispy Kreme donuts as I want. But USC, we barely beat them in the regular season, so I'm hoping this game's not close, but probably will be. Or it won't be. They heard my complaints. Yeah, we are killing them. We're drubbing them. Let's go. This must be how Alexander the Great felt back in the medieval times when he was just popping people left and right. Squares wide open. Just take the drag. Swerve it. Touchdown. Ugh. So I'm just going to score a touch right here and just simulate the end of the game, and we're going to have back-to-back Big Ten titles, baby girl. Exciting times to be a kitty cat fan. Circle? That's not what I should have done. It's fine. I'm gonna get it right here with the stick Minecraft play. Circle? Oh dear. Oh, step and run. There. No. What? How did he just do? Okay, I'm gonna pretend that what just happened was not some sort of fan fiction. Like, what was that, man? He literally fell to the ground and he simultaneously tackled him while getting up. That was the most weird thing ever. It doesn't matter. We blew them out. That's all I wanted to do, and we did it. So, okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Not really shocked by this, Mike. You don't deserve it, buddy. I'll just call a spade a spade. I'll be honest with you. You just don't deserve it, man. Maybe you'll play better when it comes playoff time, because he was pretty good last year in the playoffs. Maybe he's just a clutch guy, you know? He's not going to get you all the cool stats, but he'll clutch up when it matters most. I'm fine with that. Caleb Hart wins the Outland. Emmanuel Oruwariye wins... I might have pronounced that right. That might be the most impressive pronunciation of my entire existence. And then Alan Cleveland wins the Jet. Dude, he was a great returner and our best receiver. Like, he is very good. And he's also Caucasian. So stereotypes are being broken down with that kid at receiver, which I love. Come on. Can we play some new team? Dude, I've played Michigan like 50 times this video. Like, can I play like Duke or like, I don't know, an SEC team like Oklahoma? Let's rematch them. But no, I gotta keep playing freaking Michigan, man. And they are having a hard time scoring in our defense. Can I really be surprised? No, our defense is So good. So much better than the defense that they had to play against a couple years ago where they just ran the ball down our throats. Like, that defense was not even close to as good as this one. But we're up 24 in the third quarter. I'm hoping we don't choke this, but who knows, man, at this point. Yep, Rui, we're looking good. We're up 32-11. That is a scoregami if I've ever seen one. My gosh. All right, let's just play the sticks pass commit. I'm expecting a pass. They're not going to run. Even if it's in Michigan, they're not going to do that. I'm all over it, man. Yeah, come on. I was guarding like 4 different guys. Nobody else wanted to help out Tanner right there, dude. Great. Thankfully, it didn't matter. Coach Hillhumper, we're too good at football right now. I don't really see a team testing us. Maybe I'll be proven wrong. I hope not, because that would really suck. Finally, new stuff. Playing the frogs. Why does that frog look like that, by the way? It looks very hairy. Have you guys ever seen a hairy frog? What are all those spikes? It's not like a porcupine, is it? I don't know. It definitely does not look like a typical frog. And it's got like talons too. It looks like a bird. Or I don't know. It looks like an eagle. I have no clue. Maybe they're trying to be visionaries and that's like what frogs are going to look like 300 years in the future. I have no idea. It just does not look like a frog to me. But it's tied at 7. I need to do something smart. And that is something smart. That was the weirdest defense ever. I don't know what that was, but it was not effective. I'll give them this. They're giving us a better game than I expected them to, so props to that, Purple Froggies, but touch right here will probably seal the deal on this bad boy. Just bigger, stronger, faster, tough. How is that not, like, man? Have some urgency, dude. What are you doing, Matt? Like, just reach the ball literally an inch. Like, you don't even need to do anything. Like, have some fight or something. There we go. Goodness gracious. If you dangled like a box combo from Canes right there in front of me, I could have scored that touchdown. But no, for some reason, Matt, just, it's fine. We won the game. That's all that matters. Whoa. #1 Texas. That's right. They're ranked ahead of us. They also went undefeated then, right? AP poll. Please tell me you got something right. They did. Okay. Thank goodness for that. If they would have had 1 loss, oh my goodness, I think it would have popped a blood vessel, but it's fine. Playing the Longhorns. Maybe we've met our match. I don't know. We're better than them. I'm hoping this is a win. We could go back to back, you know, complete the goal of the video, but we'll see what the Longhorns got. Maybe they'll ruin my happiness. Yep, we might get ourselves tested like we did in the regular season. Down 3. Okay, Mike, you can't suck this game. I need good Mike right here. Mike and Ike are 1. Let's get creative here, Mike. Let's throw square. There we go. Way to get open. Oh, my God. Mike! Whenever I play with this kid, he makes me want to have to do unspeakable things. I'm going to run the ball right here. This is just a testament to how much Mike hates me. I'm just going to run the ball because it looks really juicy and it's going to be a touchdown probably. Or not. Or close enough. All about that base. About that base. No trouble. Should be a touchdown. There we go. All right. Well, I just had to run it in because Mike, you know, doesn't like Tanner. I might have to bribe him. Do you like Red Lobster, Mike? I like Red Lobster. You want to go there, man? I might have to bribe him. I might have to take him to Red Lobster. We'll see. But we're up 1 right here. 4th and 2. Just nothing dumb. They're going to run the ball. They always do that. Get him! Blow it up! CPU being so predictable. Why did they go for it right there, by the way? Just a weird situation. But, all right, we're in a good spot now, boys. Just don't choke. We got this thing. Square wide open over the middle. There we go. See, the Red Lobster thing, I'm telling you, that bribe, it might have worked. Did not work with Shooter McGavin, but maybe Mike, he likes seafood more than Shooter did. Oh, that's going to be a touchdown. Yes, it is. Oh, my gosh. This inside zone to the left has a 100% chance of working, looking at what it looks like defense is. Yeah, that was just not going to get stopped. This is good drama. I mean, it's raising my heart rate, which I don't like. It's tied. Of course it is. All right, let's just get points right here. Step up and no. That could have been really bad, Mike. Why couldn't we just have a national championship game like the one last year, dude? Why does this have to be so stressful? I don't know. Square, can I throw that? No, just run, Mike. Block for Mike. That should be a first down. There we go. They're getting really aggressive right here defensively. I think I might be able to throw something over top, maybe. Square? Over him? Yeah, let's go. Nice dime from Mike. All right, yeah, we're definitely in field goal range now. Everything's gonna be all right. It's gonna be okay, Tanner. You got this, dude. Clutch gene right there, up and through. Booyah, baby! Let's go, Mike! Clutch it up at the end there with Tanner throwing the passes. That was not the CPU. I did not get bailed out by my OP team. No, that was Tanner clicking the buttons, throwing the dimes, getting Penn State their 2nd national championship, going back to back. Oh my gosh, how did we win this game with Mike? 129 passing yards? Dude, it is a miracle. What the heck happened, dude? We just ran the ball down their throats the entire game. That's what happened. Oh my gosh, Mike. Well, I can't really say I'm surprised. Like I said, he was definitely the worst starter on the team. So we won in spite of our quarterback being our worst player, which is tough to do in this day and age. So pat yourself on the back. Good job, Coach Hillhumper. This honestly went really well considering I didn't lean into the portal as much as I definitely could have and as much as I have in previous shorter rebuilds. But I wanted to try something new, you know, mainly have high school kids be the bulk of our team, even though in the end we ended up with a transfer portal quarterback. Screw Tyrone, bro. I wish that kid could have been the guy to hoist up the natties, but you know what? I feel like we did a great job with Penn State. The last 2 years especially, like, just so dominant. So Coach Hillhopper, I think the mission was definitely accomplished. We rebuilt the most overhyped team in college football this season. And if you enjoyed, click the video on the screen. YouTube thinks you'll love it, so there's a good chance you will.